The penguin. Most people's only experience with penguins are from Happy Feet, but the penguin truly is a fascinating creature. With 18 distinctly different species, the penguin falls quite short of its avian brethren in terms of disparity, with parrots, scientific name cytosines, having over 402 different species. With that being said, it is almost far-fetched to call penguins avian. Although they have wings, penguins have evolved to use their wings for swimming over time. This evolution did do the penguin well, allowing them to swim underwater at speeds of 15 up to 20 miles per hour. The most common penguin is the chinstrap penguin, scientific name Cygocelius antarcticus, with over 7.5 million breeding pairs. But you will most likely be more familiar with the king penguin, Aptenodytes pagagonicus, or the emperor penguin, Aptenodytes forsteri, because of the recognizable orange hue around their neck and chest area. Another familiar penguin is the southern rockhopper penguin, or Eutyps chrysocome. This penguin is very detectable due to its frizzy yellow eyebrows that look like your rebellious teenager's latest hairstyle. This bird is also known to absolutely shred on the waves. Okay, maybe that last part was a bit exacerbated, but penguins are very good in the water. As stated before, they're excellent swimmers. This can be attributed to their structure, giving them one of the most streamlined bodies in the animal kingdom, with their bodies being tapered at both ends. Another trick penguins have in the water is their intricate counter-shading camouflage, also found in many other aquatic life such as sharks, dolphins, etc. This camouflage is attributed to their tuxedo-like coat, with light stomachs and dark backs. When light hits the penguin as they're swimming, it'll enlighten the dark side and darken their light one, rendering them essentially invisible. Penguins also have a few tricks outside of the water, one of them being their feet, which have adapted to walk long distances, up to about 60 miles in some cases to find breeding grounds. Penguins are also known to commonly huddle together, to keep away from predators and keep themselves warm. This huddle is called a waddle. Although most people are strictly familiar with penguins being indigenous to Antarctica, penguins can be found throughout the southern hemisphere, such as the Galapagos Islands, islands off the coast of Ecuador, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Peru, and Chile. When it comes to the beginning of the life cycle for penguins, their fathers are the ones to bring them into their world. Once the mother lays the egg, the male penguins stand over the eggs using a brood pouch or warm folded skin to keep the eggs warm for 65 up to 75 days. There is another side of the life cycle for penguins, but I'd rather keep this video lighthearted. Penguins are such intricate creatures when it comes to their romantic and sexual relationships. Penguins are believed to fall in love as they stay with one mate for an entire breeding season, and most penguins stay together once the breeding season is over, in some cases staying together with one mate for life. On the other side of the spectrum, a certain species of penguin, the Adelie penguin, scientific name Pygocelis adelie, have been known to engage in prostitution. Let me explain. During nesting season, some female Adelie penguins are in need of pebbles to build their nest to prevent warm meltwater from drowning the eggs. So the penguins go out to offer themselves up sexually to male penguins in exchange for the male penguins to give them the necessary pebbles. See, I told you penguins were fascinating creatures. Also, next time you see your crystal-loving girlfriend, check her for feathers in the beak, because male penguins are known to try and woo female penguins by giving them rocks, and you just might be one of them. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a few things about these beautiful creatures. Tune in next week for a new beautiful bird. I'll be covering the ever so intelligent African gray parrot. See you next week.